Kus Zangpola and welcome to Bhutan e-learning project. I am Karma Dema, a teacher of Jigme Namgyal Lower Secondary School under Thimthom. I will be presenting a mathematics lesson for Key Stage 3, that is for classes 7 and 8. In the previous lesson, we learned adding and subtracting integers. We used zero property to add and subtract integers. Now let's revise what is zero property. Do you remember? So let me read out. Any integers added to its opposite has value of 0, which is called zero property. Quickly, let's go through an example of addition and subtraction of integers. Example 1, let's add positive 8 plus negative 9. To add, we are going to use counters. Model positive 8 with 8 white counters and model negative 9 with 9 black counters. Now here we are going to apply zero property. Positive 1 plus negative 1 is 0. Positive 1 and negative 1 is 0. Positive 1 plus negative 1 is 0. Positive 1, negative 1 is 0, and it goes till we take away positive 8 and negative 8. And the value is 0. And we are left with one black counter that represents negative 1. We can say that positive 8 plus negative 9 is equals to negative 1. Example 2. Subtraction of integers. Positive 6 minus negative 4. First model positive 6 with 6 white counters. From positive 6 you have to take away negative 4. We do not have negative 4. So here we have to apply zero property by adding 4 white counters and 4 black counters. So we added 4 white counters and 4 black counters. Now you can take away negative 4 from positive 6. So take away negative 4. We are left with 10 white counters. So we can say positive 6 minus negative 4, that is equals to positive 10. This is what we learned in our previous lesson. In this lesson we will be learning to multiply and divide integers. In fact, multiplying and dividing integers is much more easier than adding and subtracting integers. At the end of this video lesson, you should be able to multiply and divide integers using models such as number line and counters. Then use order of operations with integers. Let's start with multiplying integers. Multiplying integers, for example, positive 4 times negative 2, that means adding 4 groups of negative 2. And here when we say multiplying, you always have to remember that multiplying is repeated addition. So let's use the idea of repeated addition with this multiplication. So positive 4 times negative 2, when we add repeatedly, so it becomes negative 2 plus negative 2 plus negative 2 plus negative 2. And when we put this all together, we get negative 8. We can also use counters to multiply integers with repeated addition. So 2 black counters plus 2 black counters plus 2 black counters plus 2 black counters, and if we put the black counters together we get 8 black counters, which is negative 8. Therefore we can say positive 4 times negative 2 is equals to negative 8. Since the positive integers are like whole numbers, you don't have to show the sign, plus sign and the bracket. Example, positive 4 times negative 2 can be written as 4 times negative 2. If you want to multiply negative 4 times 5, it does not make sense to use negative 4 groups of 5. So, you can use the commutative property of multiplication to change the order to 5 times negative 4. That means 5 groups of negative 4. Example here, negative 4 times 5, which is written as 5 times negative 4, which is equals to negative 20. Similarly, negative 8 times 6, written as 6 times negative 8, that means 6 groups of negative 8. So, 6 times negative 8 is negative 48. The associative property of multiplication allows you to multiply 3 integers. First, you multiply the first pair and then multiply with the third integer. Example, 3 times negative 2 times 4. So, first we will multiply the first pair. First pair is 3 times negative 2. So, we will use counters to multiply. So, 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals to negative 6. When we multiplied positive 3 times negative 2, we got product as negative 6. That product we have to multiply with 4. So, negative 6 times 4 written as 4 times negative 6. That means 4 groups of 6. So, here one group of 6 plus second group of 6 plus another group of 6 plus another group of 6. So, we said 4 groups of 6, which is equal to negative 24. Let's see without using the model. Whether you use the model or whether we do without model, that we will get the same answer. 3 times negative 2 times 4. So, as we are going to multiply the pair, then that is 3 times negative 2, we will get negative 6. And that negative 6 you have to multiply with 4. As negative 4 times 6 does not make sense, so you change the order using the commutative property of multiplication to 4 times negative 6, we get negative 24. Or you can first multiply the last pair and then multiply the first integer. We will use the same example. 3 times negative 2 times 4. So, first we will multiply the last pair. So, that means negative 2 times 4. Again, negative 2 times 4, it does not make. So, you change the order and write as 4 times negative 2. Now, you can multiply 4 times negative 2, you will get 8. Then that 8 you multiply with the first integer, you will get the answer as negative 24. We can also use number line to model the product of positive integer and a negative integer. For example, 4 times negative 2. That means 4 jumps of negative 2. So, let's see, I have a number line here. Then you can see 0. At the right side of the 0, you can see positive integers, and at the left side of the 0, you can see negative integers. So, we will start with the 0. Then, on the number line, let's find out where negative 2 is. Now, make one jump of 2. Then, another jump, and another jump, and we reach at negative 8. Now, let's count how many jumps did we take. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 4 jumps of negative 2. So, we can say 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Jumps to the left are negative jumps. Multiplying integers without models. A, positive 7 times positive 4. So, here Positive times positive, the product is positive, so we get positive 28. B, positive 6 times negative 3, that means when you multiply positive times negative, the product is negative, so positive 6 times negative 3 is negative 18. C, negative 5 times negative 3, that is equals to positive 15, because when you multiply negative times negative, the product is positive. D, negative 5 times positive 6, our answer will be negative 30. So negative times positive, the product is negative. Dividing negative integer by negative integer is just like dividing whole numbers. Example, you can think of 6 divided by 2. Say if 6 items are divided equally in groups of 2, how many groups are there? So let's say I have 6 items here, and when 6 items are divided into groups of 2, so one group of 2, another group of 2, and another group of 2. So how many groups are there? So we can say there are 3 groups of 2 in 6. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. You can divide negative 6 divided by negative 2 in the same manner. If negative 6 items are divided into groups of negative 2, how many groups are there? So negative 6 presented by 6 black counters, that 6 black counters are divided into groups of negative 2. Then how many groups can you see there? You can see 3 groups of negative 2 in negative 6. Therefore, negative 6 divided by negative 2 is positive 3. You can also use number line to model dividing negative integer by a negative integer. Example, negative 8 divided by negative 2. We are using number line here. You can clearly see the 0 is in the middle. At the right side of the 0, that is positive, and at the left side of the 0, that is negative. On the number line, first mark where negative 2 is. We mark negative 2. You have to start jumping from 0 to the left side. So let's take jump of negative 2. 1 jump, 2 jumps, 3 jumps. Okay, 4 jumps. When we jumped 4 times of negative 2, we reached to negative 8. As we made 4 jumps to reach to negative 8, our answer is 4. Dividing negative integer by a positive integer. Example, if negative 6 items are shared equally among 2 people, how many are there in each share? Negative 6 presented by 6 black counters, and it is divided into 2 groups because it is shared equally among 2 people. How many black counters will be there in one share? So you can clearly see there are 3 black counters in each share. Negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. Dividing negative integers by a positive integers. Again, we are going to use number line. Negative 8 divided by 2. That means starting point you always have to remember that is 0. Now here, first you have to mark negative 4 on the number line. That means the negative 8, we have to make only 2 jumps and we have to reach to negative 8. In one jump, we are taking negative 4, and when we make 2 jumps, we reach to negative 8. So, as we took 2 jumps of negative 4, our answer is negative 4. Dividing integers without models. Here, if you listen carefully, you will get the whole idea of dividing the integers. So A, positive 20 divided by positive 4. Here, both the signs are same. So when you divide positive divided by positive, the answer is positive. 20 divided by 4, so it is positive 5. B, negative 35 divided by negative 5. Both the integers are negative, so you divide it and the answer will get the positive sign, that is positive 7. C, negative 12 divided by positive 4. Sign are different integer, one is negative and one is positive. Negative divided by positive, the answer is negative. We get negative 3. Positive 15 divided by negative 3, our answer will be negative. When we divide positive by negative, our answer is negative. Now we are done with multiplying and dividing of integers. So let's move forward with order of operations. We will go through it to understand what order of operation is. Look at the expression given here. So expression we have here is negative 3 minus negative 5 plus negative 2 times negative 4. Now this is our expression. How can you solve this? Do you think you can solve this? Yes, we can solve this expression, but how? How are you going to solve it? Yes, we are going to use order of operation to solve this expression. We are going to use order of operation. Order of operation has certain rules. So let's look at the rule. Rule number 1, if there are brackets, first you have to calculate anything inside the bracket. Rule number 2, divide and multiply numbers next to each other in order from left to right. Rule number 3, add and subtract numbers next to each other in order from left to right. Now you know what to do with the order of operations, so let's solve few examples. Example, we will use the same expression which I have given in the beginning, that is negative 3 minus, now you can see the bracket here, okay, negative 3 minus, then we have bracket, then we have negative 5 plus negative 2, then bracket close, times negative 4. Now we have to follow the first rule. As it says, if there are brackets, we have to calculate whatever it is in the bracket. So as negative 5 plus negative 2 is in the bracket, so we will calculate this one. You have to add negative 5 plus negative 2. When we add negative 5 plus negative 2, we get negative 7. Negative 3 and negative 4 you have to write as it is. You don't have to change it. Now we remove the bracket by calculating whatever it is in the bracket. Next, we should divide or multiply. As division is not here, we will multiply. Negative 3 minus negative 7 times negative 4. So when you multiply negative 7 times negative 4, that is negative 28. The third rule, we will apply third rule, that means you have to add and subtract. As addition is not there, we will do the subtraction of negative 3 minus 28 and we get negative 31. Some more examples. Negative 5 plus negative 4 times negative 3 divided by 2. Now here, as this expression has no brackets, so directly we can multiply. Multiply negative 4 times negative 3, we will get positive 12. Negative 5 plus positive 12 divided by 2. Next, what should we do? As brackets are not there, but multiplication is there, so we multiply it and we got 12. Now next, what should we do? Yes, we have to divide. What will you divide? We will divide 12 divided by 2. Negative 5 plus 12 divided by 2, so we will get 6. Negative 5 plus 6, that is equals to positive 1. Okay, last example. Negative 4 plus negative 2 times, now we have bracket here. In the bracket, negative 5 plus 3. Here, first you have to remove the bracket by calculating whatever it is in the bracket. So, when you add negative 5 plus 3, we get negative 2. Then our new expression is negative 4 plus negative 2 times negative 2. What should we do? Yes, we have to multiply. Multiply negative 2 times negative 2. When you multiply negative 2 times negative 2, you get positive 4. Now, negative 4 plus positive 4. Now, what do you think of these integers? Yes, they are opposite integers. So, when you add opposite integers, what is the value? The value is 0. Okay, so we have come to an end of our lesson today. So, let's recapitulate what we have learned today. So, we learned multiplying and division of integers. We use counter models and we use number line. We have solved few questions without using models. Now I have few questions here to check your understanding of today's lesson. Question number 1, calculate using models. A, 5 times negative 3. B, negative 6 divided by 2. C, negative 5 times 4. D, negative 25 divided by 5. Question number 2, calculate the following without models. A, positive 9 times negative 7. B, positive 49 divided by negative 7. Question 3, calculate each. A, negative 6 plus, in the bracket, negative 4 times negative 3 divided by 2. B, 6 divided by negative 3 minus 4 minus negative 5 times negative 7. So children, I have given you the questions to check how much you understood from today's lesson. Please don't forget to solve the questions. And thank you.